we had a camera not want to
the
work.
Technical difficulties.
So we're quickly preparing the story, and I'm preparing the story for tonight, and they are preparing their characters real quick. Shout out to Kyle.
Hey,
Joining
Kyle.
us tonight for as long as you can. We'll get started in about 15 minutes. And I will open up the story for everybody.
And we'll try to be entertaining while we're
doing this, but I'm a little stressed out, so.
So we're an entire party of spellcasters.
Yes, every one of us.
The cleric is the tank.
Yeah.
You ready for that?
Yeah.
The sorcerer is also kind of a rogue.
I wonder where they got that from, if you've ever seen the Dawn's Beauty campaign.
Chris Hansen would like to say that, are you sure that the cameras didn't cut out so that make them watch more Twitch ads?
Like, I don't know how
No,
weird Twitch is,
You
so
know,
maybe.
if we actually had it hooked up so we got stuff for y'all watching Twitch ads, maybe, but we get nothing yet.
Yeah.
We get absolutely nothing.
We haven't done that.
This isn't monetized
No.
at this time.
We're not that cute yet.
Oh, and by the way, we are running the D&D Beyond
Yes.
Twitch extension. So if you hover over the right side of the screen, you'll be able to see all of our character stats. Which, that's probably because I reloaded. So in a moment, while I do, I'm doing it now. Okay.
We also have a Goliath wizard who's really strong.
Yes.
This is
Okay, now it should be there.
Obviously you can see that now. We don't have to keep telling you, but
My cure wounds does -2.
What?
What?
It's 1d -2. It's like, what?
how is that
serious?
possible?
How is
I
that?
don't even
What
know.
is your wisdom?
Is it wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
7.
Our cleric has a 7 wisdom, y'all.
Oh, no, not
It's like when I played a warlock that had a 7 in his charisma.
Alright.
Yeah, we're probably going to
Basically, our cleric needs major malpractice insurance. That's what we're
Yes.
saying.
Yeah.
Let me cure your wounds.
Oh crap! That's my kidney.
Oh, my kidney.
I was hit in the arm. Okay, it was supposed to be a flesh wound.
Did I need a pancreas?
No.
So,
No.
how do I prepare these?
Chris Hansen says his IQ is higher than all of your life bars.
Where's the
Yes.
lie, though?
Wrong? You're not wrong.
So, you go and you press whatever you want in the first level.
I have.
And did you press learn?
Yeah.
It's been added.
Yeah.
So now, when you go here, oh, you have to do a long rest. You have to do it and then push long rest. That's what it is. You prepare them and then you push the long rest. So did you selected all of them?
Yeah, I just selected the one. Let me just see.
Huh, what?
What are my spells? Do I have any useful spells? Oh, they actually gave me Firebolt.
No.
6 prepared.
Yeah, I see it. Alright.
And Mage Hand,
You're
okay.
good.
You go.
Dancing
Yeah.
Lights. Thunder Wave, yes.
First level.
They gave me Darkness.
I only like that spell when I have it.
How you the DM? It's okay, you're still wiser than me because I have a total score of 5 on my wisdom.
I'm your We're not the brightest.
We might die. Like, you may witness a TPK
Alright, so-
I
today.
rolled way too many dice for what I needed for a 2-hour. Oh, that's what I wanted to say real quick tonight, guys. We're only going to be running a 2-hour one-shot tonight instead of our normal 3. Just because the majority of us have worked
two
super
games.
late last night with the grand opening, so we're all wanting to take
So
leave a
these are
couple
the ones you
minutes
chose,
early so
right?
we could all go
Sorry.
I
home
did
and
choose Greece.
and get some sleep
I did choose
and rest.
Greece.
So this will be a
Alright.
2-hour only. Plus, we need to have time to
And you
convert
chose
everything
Underway? I
over
didn't
from
choose
Binge
that
One
one,
to One Stop. So we're cutting it off a little early tonight, but we'll still have some fun.
Oh. Very spell.
Let's see. What other fun things can we talk about? What are my
I'm gonna find our monsters for tonight.
Ooh.
Let's see what.
Squat nimbleness.
I'm going out of frame, guys. Sorry.
Okay,
There it is.
And I'm
I
out.
actually have to make choices for squat
I don't know.
nimbleness.
Let's just pray about it.
Let us pray.
Let us pray. Let us not.
That always
I took
good.
all. I just removed all of them, and now you can. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I
Just a
can,
fair warning to all of you, this is looking like a heavy battle night.
Hey.
So,
Oh, great. Just also so you know, she was talking about that. I do believe that the innkeeper has said the first one of us DMs to murder a party gets dinner, so she might have a little
I got motivation tonight, yo.
Chris Hansen said, "Wisdom is for fools."
exactly.
True.
Unless you're a cleric who really needs it to cast
And
magic.
And Deuce says, "Why do your spells sound like EDM dance moves for pro wrestlers?"
Because they are.
Thunder wave.
Will the Goliath please wave at the camera for Chris Hansen?
glad.
The Goliath, wave
It's
at
you.
the camera for Chris Hansen.
He's focused. He's trying to figure out his spells. That's what's great about playing a bard spellcaster. They do it all for you. So I'm just like, okay. And as long as I can mock people and say mean things, then I'm happy.
Hey guys, look at this super beautiful beholder. I'm just kidding.
Well, that looked like a zombie beholder.
A dread. It was a
Nope.
dread tyrant. Is that a zombie? I think so. I think a dread tyrant.
I don't know.
Something. 3.5 was something or other.
Oh, I can roll some dice to really flesh out my character. Let's see.
I'm gonna flush out my character.
Some personality traits. I'm a snob who looks down on those who can't appreciate.
I thought you were
art.
gonna roll for a personality trait.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
I know it's
Yeah.
kind of me, but
I didn't think that was not a personality.
I don't know. What do you mean, darlings?
Okay, I get. Oh wait. What? How am I gonna do this?
Hey, Chris,
What?
roll a d10 for me.
Where the heck are you? Why am I 8? I don't know why I just censored myself.
Okay. All right.
I don't like it.
Okay, well, alright. Yeah, that's what's great. I
Deuce
also
said,
love that.
Ariel, Deuce said, pull the camera down. You're on camera. You're showing just a huge area around your head. You're literally
Oh yeah,
you're
like,
sitting here.
here.
Oh, fix me. I'm gonna have to fix it all night because I'm gonna be standing up and stuff. So. Oh,
There you go.
thanks, guys.
Now it's just not like giant head.
4. Okay, well, that's good. Add.
What monster? It's
6.
funny because I have these monsters like in my head of what I want to do, and then I look at the monster manual and I'm like, that's not even remotely.
Oh. Oh.
Like, what is a
Choose
fish
that for me.
monster? Give me that. Where we at? Wait.
Where we at? Oh,
5 minutes.
thank you, 5. What, 5 minutes till?
Shit.
5?
Oh, I didn't do any of that stuff. I should do some of that stuff.
Deuce said it sounded like the sound was coming from your bangs.
The shade.
Oh!
Oh,
I believe that was shade.
Are
I
you
love
just waiting until
shade.
you're on the other side of the table for this? I'll make sure I get you back for that comment. Just you wait. Oh, that's perfect.
And Chris Hansen said, flesh out that character. Give us some
Flesh-
I'm
constitution while
fleshing
you
them
at it.
characters. Let's see.
That is too low. We need to up that
Oh no,
armor
that
class.
that worked for.
You guys are level 5. That's a too low. I'm gonna up his AC.
That's too low. Oh, I have actions.
She looks good.
She looks good enough.
Yeah. I was like, I need to pick a deity. She looks great.
She looks like she's gonna be a great
No, she doesn't.
deity.
She's lawful. I don't want to do that. I'm just kidding. Ooh.
You know, I was kidding about that boulder, but I might not be.
Okay.
out how to pronounce my name.
You can always be like Annalise.
My name is
Cupcake.
Cupcake.
I can't pronounce it, so I'm gonna be Cupcake.
Holgren. My name is Holgren. Trying to find the voice. See, what all do I have with me?
Goliath, they're really big, aren't
They're
they?
giant.
Oh yeah, no, they're enormous.
Their standard size is 7 feet plus.
Yes.
8
Oh,
is
I
like
love
You're a
these
big
tall
tank of a
face.
wizard.
yes.
You're a big tank of a wizard. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
With big old boobies.
With the
Big old
Oh,
Oh,
you Goliath boobies!
Oh,
Can you be an anime Goliath? Like,
Big boobies.
hentai that shit.
Oh, that's right. You're
That's
gonna
now
come
a
up with
verb.
the hentai thing. I gotta reroll, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, as we've learned from our several past nights since our dear friend has been in town, you can hentai anything.
So if you're watching, hey Alex, thanks
Hey,
for
Alex,
that
we
weekend
love
of relaxation,
Birthday
New
shenanigans.
birthday
experiences.
shenanigans. Yes, it was our innkeeper Vicky's birthday last weekend.
Yes, and I'm
So-
still celebrating. It's my birthday month.
So we all celebrated a little bit, took some time off, and did some adult shenanigans. For example,
All of them.
we went out because we still have 2 minutes, and I pretty much said it's not gonna get any better than what I got going on. So we did a fun weekend of drinking and hanging out with friends. We did a super awesome surprise party. She had no idea, so I was pretty happy
Yes,
about
they
that.
all surprised me.
And then Saturday night, she was like, I don't know what y'all are doing, but we're going to Moon Mountain, and you need to be there. You'll probably hear us talk about Moon Mountain a lot on our stream, because that's our
2
work.
weeks?
In 2 weeks, yes. We'll announce that later on. What'd you call it?
The D&D of the moon.
Yes.
The D&D side of the moon.
Love it.
Look for that announcement later on this week or into next week whenever we work out the legalities of all that. But there's that, so we just had a fun weekend. We took a break, we relaxed. Some of us were a little thirsty.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know what you mean.
we drank a lot of beer.
We're pretty good at drinking beer. That's for you,
We
dudes.
are
I'm just thirsty a
amazing
lot,
at
I
drinking
mean.
beer.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we were too bougie to get up and go get tacos from Taco Bell once we made it back to the house.
It's literally across the street
Street.
from the house.
So we had
Grubhub
Grubhub deliver.
delivers.
So we had them
They
Grubhub
brought us tacos.
24 tacos to our door right across the street. But
He was drunk.
The fat guy was in charge of it, so of course 24 tacos showed up.
none of us were mad.
I'm never gonna be mad about tacos. The fat girl was happy.
We loved it. But yeah, so we're probably gonna start here about 9:05. We'll probably go till about 10:30, 10:45ish. I'm trying to cut it off at 10:30. We love all of you dearly.
But bitches are tired.
We are exhausted. We are completely exhausted and running on fumes, so we all want to get home and.
Dude said we need to get Moon Mountain as a sponsor for our stream.
I mean, we talk about it enough.
We love Moon Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us love Moon Mountain more than others.
Some of us went and said, hi, today.
Had a beer.
All of us did.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, 3 of us.
3 of
Except
us
for
did.
the one who works down in Orlando and has to drive up here.
How long we got? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, it's time.
Alright, guys, let me-
Like you're a psycho
Let
or
me
something.
reset the timer. I'm going to set it for an hour and a half, but of course I can play it longer if we need to. Alright, so are you guys ready to begin your adventure? So before I start the timer, I'm going to go around the table real quick as I do with all of mine, and I want to know your name, your character name, and what you are. So Chris, if you would like to start.
My name is Ran, just Ran. I'm a high elf.
Oh God.
I'm a bard. My voice is beautiful. And I'm the most important thing in the world. That is all you need to know about me.
Josh.
My character's name is Mara. I'm a Goliath wizard, female. I got big old boobies and I talk like this.
Is that Oh shit, y'all.
Love it.
Yeah, my man. Is that all you want them to know about your
That's
character?
all you need to know.
Okay, Kadish,
Wait, what do we have to say again?
your name, your character name, anything
My
you want me to
name
know.
is, and sorry.
Anything that you want me to know about your
My
character.
name is Kadish. My character's name is Rosiah. No. Yes, you should say it just like that the whole time. Rosiah, no. I have. The only thing you really need to know about me is I'm a rock gnome, and I have just a mask that covers one of my eyes the whole time. It's like a bandana that covers this whole area. No. Rosiah, no.
And what's your class?
I am a cleric of the light. I
All right.
follow Musubi.
Alright, and Matt?
My name is Matt Stevens, and tonight I am playing a mountain dwarf sorcerer who goes by the name of Holgrun Gulrun. He is the purveyor of all the fine jewels in the land, and he is very, very well known for his craft. That's all you need to know about me right now.
Alright, and my name is Ariel. I'm going to be your dungeon master for this evening and the voice of many, possibly NPCs you will see throughout this story. So with all that, let the adventure begin.
Wait, are all y'all boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like to subscribe to one particular gender, but yes, you can call me sir. That can be my pronoun for now, unless I so decide
Mara's gonna have some fun.
So first things first, I'm going to set the tone for the story, and then I will let you guys do a little bit of role playing, because we all know I'm a fan of the role playing. So you four meet in jail. You've all been accused of crimes that which you dare not speak of. But here or there, you guys find yourselves all together in a cell. Now, once a year, the town that you live in does a jail crawl. Kind of like a pub crawl, but a jail crawl. You four all could win the chance to have your crimes pardoned and live your life freely if you make it through the trials and tribulations that the town puts for you. So, you were all brought before the judge. You were told that there will be 2 or 3 monsters. They weren't real specific on how many you might face in this forest of wonderment. But you all be dropped off there tomorrow morning. Right now you're meeting with the judge. It's early afternoon, so you have the rest of the day to prepare. You are also granted the freedom of going into town for the evening as a last night celebration, simply because you probably will not make it out alive out of this. So they want to give you one free night to do whatever your heart is content. Of course, guards looking around. So you guys are all brought before the judge. You're told where you'll be dropped at. And from there, you guys can all freely go about the town, making your preparations for your final night.
So real quick, do we all know each other already?
Yes. You guys have been living in this cell together for about 5 years.
Oh.
So you're all very aware of each other's quirks and...
Are we in front of the judge right now?
No, you are now in the town.
I don't know about you guys, but I need a drink.
I need some karaoke. I need to show off my art, and everyone needs to appreciate me. Let's go.
All right.
I appreciate you.
Let's go.
Okay, the optimist.
I would really like to drink though.
Come on, bring those titties. They're free drinks.
The bar?
Oh,
Free
yes.
drinks.
Get some free drinks for us. This those titties.
And I go frolicking.
God, the Goliath running.
My little mountain dwarf self is just like, actually like the impact is making his feet go off the ground. Boom, boom.
I walk behind
My
them
goodness.
enough so it looks like they're my entourage. Like they are my security. I intentionally...
Come on, Ren!
Yes. Go on.
So you guys all go to a very well-known karaoke tavern. You all go in. Barkeep is there. He sends Ah, so you are the 4 who are up for the adventure tomorrow, huh?
Yes.
But we need drinks right now.
Well, as tradition, drinks are on the house tonight, as much as you see fit, as much as you can fill. You over there look like you could fill a lot.
I want your fruitiest, girliest, manliest drink.
Make it manly, extra manly for him. Hubba hubba.
Honk honk.
Real quick, Matt Mercer, if you're ever watching this video, I 100% feel you on the level right now.
Also, everyone, she married that.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and that's my husband.
And Deuce
She
was
looked
going to
at
say
the great tree of life and she
karaoke
said, "How about
tavern?
that
Yes.
one?"
Yes, karaoke
All
tavern.
your
Karaoke
husbands
tavern,
for the
it's a
next
thing.
hour and a half.
Speaking of which,
Candy.
after I get girliest drink from him, I go,
Yes.
where's the stage? Who's running it?
So as you walk into the bar, it's a pretty normal tavern from what you see.
Mm-hmm.
To your right, there is a stage, and there is pews set up. There is a karaoke machine and a book that you can flip through with the lyrics of the songs.
Is anyone up there running the machine?
As of right now, nobody's up there running the machine now. It looks like they're on a 5-minute break.
Wonderful. I go up and I start running it myself.
Oh, he's making me hot and bothered.
I go up.
Okay.
I don't even look through the book. I have it all memorized. And I operate the machine.
Okay.
And I start singing Goliath. I'm your knight in armor, and I like you.
He likes me.
You have made me who I am, and I am mine. And I just keep going and going and going.
Can you make a performance check?
I will make a performance check.
First check of the night, y'all.
Performance. All right.
And Keeper's already dying. We have 6 turns here.
We just killed the
7,
innkeeper.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 22.
22. You carry this tune like nobody's ever heard. The Goliath is over there just swooning. So hot and bothered by your performance you're giving.
As I start getting toward the second verse, Goliath, I start casting dancing lights, and everything goes dim, and then it's a nice pale blue into red, and it's a bright glowing pink on I don't even know Mara. Mara. You've come into my life. You are everything I need, Mara. And she grabs her boobs. I start. The light actually starts to glow on
I take
her
my
bright
mage hand and
melons.
start like knocking your boobs back and forth.
I lift my arms up and just let him have it. Light from
I then take my mage hand and I start flipping her hair. So she's full on just, we're going, it's almost like, I want it to look almost like a Sailor Moon transformation with the pigtails as she's spinning in the distance.
So this is happening in the karaoke tavern.
That's really cool.
It's our last night.
Ren is sitting here swooning over the Goliath with a clever use of mage hand from our friends. Tossing of the breasticles and casting dancing lights and flickering the hair. So now the bar is happening because
The party don't start till we walk in.
the party is here. You guys are filled the night with drinks and food. It is a celebration of your life because this might be the last night of your life. So
Before the night's over, I want to break into, send that funky message, rock gnome. Send that funky message, right. Sing that funky message, rock gnome.
Spirit
Get down and shatter and send that funky message till you die.
Woo!
We're
So-
gonna die tomorrow.
You know what? If we keep role playing, maybe we won't get there.
God, this works. have your night's fill. The guards come back, grab you, escort you back to your jail cell. Is there anything you guys would like to do before we rest for the night?
My mage hand is still playing with her boobies.
I gotta go rub one out.
From our 6 years together, I believe when we're in the cell, my mage hand is in depth enough that it just kind of helps her with that without even thinking.
Oh, okay.
I help Myra with her little, if we had Jedi mind powers, I believe I would be the best prostitute ever. I would just from the other room.
In case you are aware, this is an NC-17 stream tonight. You haven't picked up on that already, so if you have children watching
Content
this...
warning.
I use my mage hand
Might want to turn
inappropriately,
off.
yet appropriately, at the same time, in jail. In Yale.
So you do that with the mage hand.
Uh-huh. I use message to whisper naughty things in her ear.
Glenn, what are you... I don't even want to ask what you're doing. I can pretty much depict from... Unless you want to say what you're doing at this moment in time.
None.
DJ did
One
Guys,
last time.
We're all
Are we in our cells now?
You're in your cells,
What's
yeah.
the name of this town?
Huh?
What's the
Sorry.
name of this town?
So the town you're in is Town of Funky Town.
Alright, so I start humming. One night in Funky Town and the world's your oyster. One night in Funky Town and the world's your oyster. One night in Funky Town.
So while this is going on in the corner of the cell, are you two doing anything?
After about 10 minutes of that, I take my mage hand out and put it up against his mouth.
I get an erection.
Licks his mage hand.
He's used to that.
Cleric, is there anything here?
Little choke.
Are you praying so hard over
I
here?
am just praying to myself all night.
Okay.
Praise you, Jesus.
I have a question on the video. Am I really covered up by this little line?
No.
Okay.
It's only when they
Go over it.
go over it to...
That's cool. Sorry, continue.
Okay.
Would I know if anybody here is really young?
Yeah. That's up to you guys to depict how old you want to perceive yourself to be.
I'm about middle-aged dwarf.
I've been 20 for a long time. I've always been 20. Rin is ageless.
You keep telling yourselves that.
Yes, I do.
As I prayed all night, I cast a ceremony just to lay hands on him, and I use coming of age, which just gives him ability checks. He gets a D4 added to any ability check
Okay.
for 24 hours.
So remember that 24 hours, you get a D4. So you all go to bed in your respective cells. Why, if you're pretty worn out.
Played DJ Diddles all night.
I subconsciously use Mage Hand to occasionally, put his nose whenever he starts snoring.
So this happens, and you guys all get a very restful sleep at night. You awaken in the morning, early in the morning, the guards are there. They put blindfolds and bags over your faces,
Is this really necessary?
and they lead you out without saying a word.
Not my hair, not my hair. Do not mess up my hair. I must look pretty for all of this today. It is my big break.
The guard that's escorting you, Ren, is pretty fed up with your attitude.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and yanks on your hair a little bit to get you to shut up, ties the bag tighter around your neck.
I say, you are an insidious asshole who deserves to be booted in the buttocks, and I cast Vicious Mockery on him. That would be a Wisdom saving throw of 13.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm all going off to death.
Yes,
I mean,
You're gonna die anyway, right?
Oh, okay, hang on, that totally fell. First roll for me. That's a 16.
Alright, saving throw 4. Alright, so it does nothing, it doesn't even insult him. I'm just being a bitch.
No, he's used to your attitude by now. And he just walks you guys out. So you guys are walking probably for roughly about this time, about 3 hours. You guys are walking with the blindfolds
Oh
on.
my god.
They're not talking to you, and all of a sudden, you guys are pushed down the ground, and you turn around, and they're gone. You don't hear them anymore. You can take off your blindfolds and your...
I take it off and I fix my hair as best I can.
And when you take it off, as you see in the back and surrounding you is a very deep wooded forest. So what you have gotten from the judge, I will read you the letter that you would have received, is you all are brought to the forest. A very thick forest, tall trees, big branches, and in there lies two, for time's sake, two monsters you must face and slay, and you must get to the Well of Forgiveness. And waiting there at the Well of Forgiveness is the judge with the pardon slip and will pardon you of all of your crimes. Also in this letter, you see your first direction towards the first monster you must encounter. It was telling you to walk on a one-day journey north. Walk north for a full day, and at that 24-hour mark, wherever you're at, stop, and the monster will appear.
Which way is north? Anyone know where north is?
Where's north? Can I check for north?
Perception check for where you're at.
14.
14?
I'm a
Okay.
-3 on perception.
For 14, that's pretty good. So you will look over your party, and from where you guys are standing, you will tell them to go move 2 steps to the right.
Move 2 steps to the right.
Okay.
Go that way.
Moira, carry me, and I jump into her arms. As I jump into her arms, help me. Who's the character from 7 Deadly Sins? The short one.
Myotis.
Yeah, Myotis. As I jump into her arms, I Myotis her boobs, which basically means I caress them and give her little twitchies because I know she likes it.
Yes. Suckle them like me, like my little baby.
I start sucking on them.
Didn't we do this enough last night?
My dear, we've been doing this for the last 6 years.
Exactly. That would be enough.
I'll never get enough of you, Ranny.
All we have to do is get to this felon's infant gone.
I motorboat them.
Oh!
You know what? For the hell of the night, roll a performance check on your motorboating skills.
Do I get advantage because I've been doing it for a while?
You get advantage if you've been motorboating them to you for a while.
Natural 20!
Yes!
Oh! Yes!
So, with that natural 20 on motorboat checking skills, you know exactly where to motorboat just to get
All
her
over
going.
them. Just the
You
right
know
amount of slobber to
exactly
get
what
that. Go for hours.
Jesus Christ.
Chris Hansen said that gives him all the spells back.
Is that a die of inspiration? I think so.
Mine is motorboating the shit out of her tits.
Do any of you two want to try?
You're too tall. I can't reach up there.
I just put my head down. No thank you. I just head north.
Oh, Clarence boy, you so...
I use my mage hand to knock her titty around a little bit.
Alright, so as this is happening, you guys continue down the way for about a day, stopping when you need to, making camp at the night when you need to, and you get a full night's rest.
Oh,
You wake
lie
up.
with me, Rennie.
As we do, I cast Calm Emotions on her.
As you do.
Calm your tits. Just calm your tits on her tits.
Yeah, I calmed on those tits, don't worry.
So you do that. You walk for a full day, and you would know with your perception, you know exactly where to stop.
Stop!
Ooh.
I sit down.
I need everybody to roll a perception check.
Ooh.
5.
11.
God damn. I got a -1 from session. Which means I got 2.
You don't even know where you are.
25.
At least we got someone worthwhile in the
I
party.
will say thank God for that 25. Because it wasn't looking good. I had hopes, and then you said you had a -1 to your perception of it. Never mind. So with the 25, Red, you will notice as you guys stop, you look out and there are trees covering. It's a very thick forest. You can't
Someone
really
needs
see
to
through.
manscape.
But in the distance, about 20 yards from you, you see a cage. And inside this cage, you see a creature. But from your distance, you can't tell what it is. Just sitting in the cage. He looks over, he sees you, immediately bursts through the cage, and I need everybody to roll for initiative. Matt knew. I saw you.
Yeah, I
did
was
that.
like, I know. Oh my god, I actually rolled decent initiative.
Who are you?
I know, right?
Oh my god, you're not Elamine!
How far away is this creature?
About 20 feet from you.
20 feet. Because I saw it with a 25, can I get out a curse at it beforehand? No, it's okay. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I need my box.
You do.
Oh my god, you guys.
The wonderful little dice boxes.
Look at our boxes. They're so
Yay.
cute.
Handmade
Handmade
by our
by
wonderful
Chris.
Chris.
I'm good handling all kinds of wood.
I heard that about you, girl.
Real quick, you
I think
guys
that was
know.
our first on-camera weave tap.
Before I do initiative order, real quick, earlier when I was talking about the thirsty bitches, have you guys figured that out yet?
I mean, I'm not going to say that you're wrong, because you're not.
Exactly. It's those
I'm just saying the B was symmetrical, y'all. The B was symmetrical.
Thank God that person has no idea. Alright. They're probably not even watching. It's
Nope.
fine.
That's why I said it. He won't care.
They either got a natural 1 or a natural 20.
The monster rolled a natural 20 with a 21 for his initiative.
Nice.
So,
Apparently it's going first.
So
initiative order 25 to 20.
Oh, titties.
Alright,
Okay.
so.
At this point, it doesn't matter because the monster already went first.
Yeah.
One of them.
20 to 15.
18.
Oh, 15.
Your name again?
Mara.
I got a 15 as well.
Oh,
And my dex score is a
I
+4.
just feel
Oh.
horrible.
That makes goes first.
15. Your name again?
HJOLGRONG. Holgron.
Ren.
Just red.
And yours?
Roll, Zaya, roll, no.
Actually, it's just red. Because it's spelled with a W.
Lovely.
I got a
Alright.
10, by the way.
A
10.
10.
Nice. It's alright, cleric should always go last.
Of course. Yeah.
In true cleric order.
Yes, except
So-
our cleric is just kind of...
You know.
Alright.
Our cleric is
So
our
what
cleric.
so what you see, and I will show
She
you
has some prison medical skills. Really excellent.
my string people right here. This is what you see fly at you.
Okay.
A big old bee.
Yes, my dear, that is exactly what it is. You should go up and smack it. Just
I'll
smack it.
swat and save you,
Swat
Rudy.
it with your titties right between them. Just boom, boom.
Improvised weapon of titty.
Yes.
Bam!
Titty slam. That's how she cast Thunderwave.
Titty slams!
So,
Engulf.
monster,
Boom. No, that's with your vagina. That's how you
super
engulf.
awesome. I can write it on my screen. I forgot about that. So the monster's gonna go first with its
Of course it
natural
is.
20 roll on initiative.
Why the fuck not?
And
Can I get on screen before we?
I would like to cry. Just cry.
May I please soil my
Okay.
pants?
so he's gonna take his action, and since he saw Ren first, he's gonna fly at you and make a melee attack at you. That's another natural 20.
Girl, put that dice away.
Wait. I'm going.
Already know.
So sorry.
To kill me.
I like showing it on screen, just to be fair.
Oh wait, I'm going to cutting words, that bitch, because I can react to it when it makes an attack roll or ability check or roll damage, and you can expend one use of your bardic inspiration to roll the die and subtract the number from the creature's roll, which means I can take it away from a natural 20.
Alright, roll.
Bardic inspiration is an 8.
Go.
Here we are. -5.
So 15.
15. It still hits, but it's not a natural 20.
And put that dice away.
I think, no, you don't. You do
I'll
not.
roll it one more time. Okay, no.
I do not give you permission to stick that thing in me. No means no.
So you say...
It still does.
That's fine, but it's not natural 20.
So you take 10... I lied, I'm so sorry. 12 points of piercing damage as he flies at you and stings you right in the chest.
Ah! Oh my!
Dramatic effect.
This is my best clothes.
So that, and the monster will fly in the middle of all of you, kind of hovering over about 5 feet above all of you, and just kind of like looking around like, who the fuck just came into its forest?
Alright. As a quick reaction, I just grab the spot and I turn slightly to Mara and look and do my biggest death oh god.
No, Rennie, I'll save you.
Oh.
Just a good mixture of cool.
This is wonderful.
Mara, you're up next. What would you like to do?
I feel for my dearly beloved Rennie. So I walk over to Rennie and I use an action to cast Shield.
Okay. What's that? Oh no, wait, that's a reaction, isn't it?
Mm-mm. It's a level 1 spell.
Yeah, but you cast it on yourself.
You can only cast shield
And it's a
on
reaction.
yourself. It's a reaction when you're getting attacked from a monster.
So if something attacks you,
Oh,
you can cast
never mind.
shield on
I
yourself.
didn't cast it.
It was a nice gesture though.
All right, I pretend like I'm going to, but I say, "Psych! I'll get you later, big boy."
Okay.
How close is the bumblebee to me?
So where were you standing at when Ren was attacked?
Well, I was next.
He was right next to me because I was
He's right next to
staring,
me.
yeah.
He's 5 feet above you.
Sweet. I'm gonna rub my titties. I'm gonna walk up to it, and I'm gonna take my burning hands and.
Burning Hands is a dex save? Or is it a roll hit?
It is a dex save. Yes.
Dex save, okay.
Dex of 12.
Failed that with an 8.
Oh
Go ahead and roll
yeah.
your damage.
4d6, baby.
That's right, we're level 5, so they get stronger.
Burn!
But so do the monsters.
Yeah, right. Damn.
Oh my god.
Holy crap!
21 points of damage.
Damn!
What?
Damn!
5, 5, 5, and 6.
Shit!
Maybe we might get a third monster.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Red gets a slight erection.
So as you see your slaying, I don't know what your relationship is, fun bag playmate, gets stung in the chest by this wasp-looking creature. Out of a reaction and spite, you run up to the creature and you put your hands and you cast Burning Hands. And from the inside, this creature starts to burn and flames come up. Still alive. But that was a lot of damage you did for a round. Do you have any bonus or any movement you would like to do? Keep in mind, I think if you move, it is an attack of opportunity. I get on you.
I'm gonna stay right there.
Burn!
So,
Trogdor the Burninator.
next is our Rothno.
I am a mountain dwarf.
Dwarf, I'm sorry. Dwarf, you are up next.
Okay, I will back up as far as I can,
Okay.
and I will cast Firebolt at it.
Alright.
Oh wait, I actually have to roll to hit before I roll damage.
It would be very useful.
Use it like 100% of the time. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
12 points of fire damage.
Okay. Alright, so as you go up,
And I backed up 30 feet, like, away from where I was.
so you cast.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
So I'm far away from it.
So as you back up and you see the damage that's already taken place, you go up and you hold your hand out and cast Firebolt. Again, it just got hit with burning hands and now you're throwing Firebolt at it. It's singeing. It's looking real, in the words of our fellow DM, it's looking real rough. So, with that, any other bonus action you want to take?
I do not have any bonus action, so...
no, that's not good. Ren!
In true Ren fashion, because it's just Ren, I cast Healing Word on myself at level 3.
Okay. Take your action to cast.
Healing Word on myself, which
Okay.
and it's 3d4 plus 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. I am back at full. And I sing, when I think about me, I touch myself. And I just start sitting there. Me too! When I think about us, I touch myself. And as I'm touching myself with one hand, just for flavor, I'd like to also use my mage hit. I'd actually take my other hand and give Moira's titties a little squeeze for inspiration to give myself a little, like, pecker-upper, if you will.
Titter-upper?
Chris Hansen said he's talking like you guys now. And he says, nice burn, girlfriend.
Alright, I'm back at 28. It's a full evening of touching.
Is that in your turn?
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I'm just focusing on touching
Alright.
myself.
Last in initiative order.
The cleric.
In true cleric fashion.
In true cleric fashion. Since I don't think anybody needs healing, I will go ahead and attack. And I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh, what does your spiritual weapon look like?
It is a giant whip for, reasons.
I'm not even trying to keep it together.
This is like derailed.
The touching increases as I know a tap coming.
So you cast spiritual weapon and a whip appears that your two friends are very familiar with.
And this time I will actually attack the creature and I will just whip it right there and here's little buttocks.
I go,
Alright, roll to hit.
whip it good!
The German filters this. How this is happening.
6 years out in prison. 6 years in a prison, y'all.
Does it just hit?
I think you rolled a hit.
I rolled a hit? Yeah.
D&D is the new black.
13, 14.
14 just misses. I'm so sorry. Just misses.
I get distracted by the now. Just want to hit them for
They're really excited about some hip.
Fair enough, though. Fair
I think
enough.
I've actually
So-
seen this anime.
So as you see your friends, you cast
This weekend.
your spiritual weapon and the whip appears, and as you grab it to go, you're kind of distracted what's going on in your ear, and you look over as the Goliath is rubbing her titties to the whip, and Ren knows what's happening and rubbing his titty. I don't even know what's going on. And you go to whip, and at the same time, the monster kind of flies just barely out of the reach. The armor class is a 15.
Well, luckily that was a bonus action.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is! So, for your action!
No, just kidding. Fireball!
Oh, shit!
No, I just take
Now you
my...
sound like Everlyn.
No, I just take my mace and I go... And I just hit it, I don't say anything. I just,
Alright, roll it.
We know what he needs.
7 plus 5, but still 12.
Just misses. So out of rage of your whip not going, you go and you take your mace and you try to swing. And this is laughing at you now, because now this is just this monster is having the time because it's watching this happen over here. You conjured a whip, and now you're trying to hit it with a mace. So with that, would you like to move? You want to stay where you're at?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Stay where you're at. Okay, so top of the round, I honestly didn't think the monster's going to get another turn.
Why did you
So as the monster sees this happening, it looks over at the Goliath, rubbing herself, and is just
I'm
aggravated.
not rubbing myself.
No, I'm tweaking the nipple.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how I got the extra energy.
You want some of this?
And the bee does, so it's going to roll to attack you. Does a 24 hit you?
Yeah, that hits.
It's a really nice way of saying, I know that this hits you, but I'm
I
just
just want
gonna
you to
pretend
make-
like you
yeah.
haven't.
7 points of piercing damage.
Ouchie.
Why couldn't you be rolling like this during the Tomb of Horrors?
I know! It's rolling so good now. Tomb of Horrors is rolling like ass. But y'all, Blood Hunter can survive Tomb of Horrors by her damn self. Don't let Elbow tell you otherwise. So, the bee-like creature sees you, runs its stinger right in your left titty.
No! Oh, my left titty. Oh!
And it just turns back
stings.
around and laughs at you. Mara, it is your
Dyslexic
turn. You're mad. It hit your titty.
That's my good titty.
That was my favorite titty.
Don't worry, sweet baby. I'll have you kiss and make it come back and be sweet again. Fireball!
Fireball?
Firebolt or ball?
Fireball.
There's a difference.
Fucker!
They're all like,
It's like, oh god!
We're all standing right here.
Except for me.
So, fire bolt.
15.
That hits. Roll for
Damn
damage.
right it does. Let's see, that is 2d10.
Kill it with your titty.
11 points of damage.
How do you want to do that?
Oh, yeah! I conjure up this firebolt. Put it on my titty. And shoot it out. And just burn it to ashes. And I scream, Firebolt!
Alright. Put this over here for now. But I'll need it soon enough. So, as you do this, you're so angry about this bee having the audacity to sting your left titty, your good titty. The titty that gets the most stimulation. Like, this is your titty. And it stings your titty, and out of a rage, you turn around and open your big Goliath palm, and you shoot out a raging firebolt, and the bee falls flat and disintegrates. So, for right now, we're out of initiative order. You're out of danger for right now. Anything you guys would like to say before
I'm going to go look at the cage.
look at the cage? Okay, roll a perception check. Anybody else would like to look inside the cage?
Moira has
Perception or
a-
investigation? My investigation is better.
I'll let you do whatever you want.
18?
18. Should have taken that back. So as you walk over, as they're consoling the stinging titty that's happening.
When you're done with that, I want to respond to the titty.
Yeah, absolutely. So you walk over to the cage. It's a giant cage, hold this creature. But as you look in, you see a little sack in the cage.
I go and grab it.
You grab it, you open it.
What's in it?
So you open the sack, and inside of the sack is another letter. It says, "Congratulations, adventurers. You've made it through the first. You are one step closer to your letter of pardon of all of your crimes. The next journey you must take, you must go to the left. West." It says left on my dice, guys. West for another day's travel, and from there you will encounter your second. So you are one step closer to your pardon. You must walk another 24 hours and stop again.
Ugh. Okay. Guys, we have to go west
Where's
for
the-
another day.
Mm.
Saturday.
Wonderful. Before you carry me again, my dear, I want to take care of that titty.
Oh, please do. I'm ready.
I, now, being the selfish bastard that I am, I don't heal Myra's titty, but I have a love letter that was in my possessions, and I have some sealing wax,
Okay.
and I have a candle, and I'm gonna melt the sealing wax, and I have I'm proficient in medicine. I have an 8, so I kind of want to jailhouse medicine that shit and melt wax on her tit, and then put the letter on it to make sure it doesn't bleed out. May I
Wow.
roll for that medicine check?
Absolutely.
It's a love letter, by the way. It is 8, right? I think it's a +8.
I was
Make
like,
sure.
please let that be
You
an
also
natural
do
one.
get the
6.
D for
6.
the-
You get the
yeah,
D4.
Oh, I do for everything. Holy shit. Ah,
Although,
okay.
24 hours had elapsed.
Has it?
Yeah, because we walked for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'll allow
Oh,
for this
that's
one
alright.
time, but
It
you
doesn't
can't
matter.
use it.
6.
It's fine.
That's a 21.
You know how
Jesus
to melt
Christ.
this wax real good. Like
I use my hands and I just
y'all have done this plenty of times.
I rub the wax on a tit, put the letter on it, and I make sure that the love letter is perfectly where my head always goes. Right on
With
the
my mage hand, I slap that area.
Yes.
Ooh. What boy? Woof.
Carry me, my dear. And I jump into her arms. And I motorboat her.
With a natural 20 again, you know how to motivate.
You know how to motorboat them titties.
Was that a 1?
Ready?
It's a 4.
No.
I love you. Let me count the ways. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Like that scene in Roger Rabbit where he's reading the love letter.
And as we do it, I try and ride it like a mechanical bull.
Like, I'm literally like bouncing from the impact again of the Goliath. Boom! Boom! Shall we go then?
But also before we go, I just take my whip that should be still out and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hit the beat and I'm just gonna keep whipping it and going, ooh, I hit you if I want to, and then I just
Whip it
Eric's getting a little dirty.
Whip it. Whip it good. I knew he'd come around.
So, the final whip of the bee gives you very angry that missed by 1 point. You guys can go west.
Go west.
West.
About halfway, so you guys are about 12 hours down to walking. You're all exhausted.
Damn.
So you guys are going to take camp.
Yes.
But before you take camp, no, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, yeah.
I rolled an 18.
Oh, yeah.
I start singing, sing a song, yes, the booby song, when you wanna bounce somewhere. 'Cause the fun is bouncing there, yeah. What can I say? I love a boot trip.
Find me.
You guys are setting up camp for the night, and down from the trees, you guys can see a gleaming fairy coming down and carrying a box.
I throw dancing lights around it so she has like a runway.
She falls. She sees, and
I do the same with my dancing lights, just kind of continuing the runway.
she nods to both of you, and she.
Fairies are forever flying down from the heavens.
She flies down gracefully and lands right in front of you. About 4-foot fairy flies down, looks at all of you, and goes, "Oh, are you guys? Oh my God, are you guys the ones trying to escape from the jail?
Yes.
Oh my God, this is for you! You guys got through the first monster. I am super excited. You guys here!" And she drops in front of you. It's a medicine kit. So inside of this medicine kit, you each get 1 minor healing potion.
Ooh.
We're going through your first monster battle.
First, thank you, kind fairy.
Oh, you're so welcome! I hope you guys don't die! And she completely flies away. She don't get paid now. to do is she gone. So everybody, you can add at 1 potion of minor healing to your inventory.
Come here. Come here.
No,
Come
makes
here.
sense.
Okay, shall we make camp?
Yeah,
So you guys can make camp.
let's make camp.
Do what you need to do. If anything you guys need to do for the night.
Slap on the titty.
Where do I go for this?
If you go into equipment,
Yes,
and then manage equipment off to the right,
I got that.
and then at the top it just says add items, and you can type in at the filter just potion.
So guys,
or
while
healing.
they do this, quick, awesome thank you if you're watching to everybody at the Ritz Theater and Dan for letting us continue to do this. He came out and played last night. Had
Potion of healing greater? Is that what I'm
minor,
Just the black one.
the black one,
Oh.
the basic.
I don't know why it's not.
Y'all got through a first monster.
The 2D4.
You might get into
I
greater,
see.
yeah.
Potion of healing. Got it. I didn't know
Thank
there
you
was
for
no
coming
other-
and playing with us last night.
No.
We had a blast. Just to let you guys know, if you're watching every Monday for the foreseeable future, you may come to the Downtown Ritz Theater and play Dungeons and Dragons.
You can do this exact thing that we're doing
exact
right
thing
now.
we're doing now. And
Titties and all.
Yeah, you can put all the titties in it that you want
and
to.
all. And play tabletop games that we've all provided. Some that are donated to us last night, and we're so excited to play, and some that we're going to be on loan for us.
Are we gonna put up a list eventually of like the stuff we have so far?
Yes. Look out. We're gonna we'll take some pictures tonight of the games that we have, and we'll put a list online on our website, which is coming soon. Super awesome. But it'll be on our Facebook and our Instagram. And if you ever just want to know, message us, and we'll tell you exactly what we have. So, anything you guys want to do before?
Before we sleep, I remove gently. Actually, no, I don't gently do it.
Jeez.
I put my finger on Moira's lips and I say, "Don't scream," and I rip the Band-Aid off as hard as I can from the titties. And then I start Gomez Adamsing the boobie, like in Adam's Family, starting at the right at the top of the boobie and work my way down. And I cast just because I can. I cast I cast Healing Word at level 3. And I go, let me show, oh how I love your mighty fun bags, let me count the ways. A, double A, B, double B, triple B, oh let's just skip forward, these are triple D's.
Also, I'm so sorry to my dungeon master in the Dawn's Beauty of when I act out my sex scenes with all of my barbarians.
Now you know.
That doesn't mean I'm not still gonna do it. It just means I know how you feel. I'm sorry.
Now you know.
Still gonna do it.
You get 9 points of healing.
Oh.
So you do this. Is there anything?
I'm just gonna curl up and go to sleep.
And I will pray.
Oh, probably a really good idea for the team you're with. All the prayers.
I then, before we go to sleep, cast calm emotions on both of us, just to ease us into
Also
a nice
not a bad
slumber.
idea.
As I basically cuddle up into her boobs like they're 2 beanbag chairs. I'm an elf and you're a Goliath with massive tits. I can totally snuggle up into those things.
There's room for more.
No! And I smack her. No!
Sorry.
These are my fun bags. Remember counting the ways?
Sorry, Winnie.
You want to go down to an A cup again?
No,
I
no,
don't think so.
no, Winnie.
Snuggle, snuggle, snuggle.
So you guys all take a respectable
Long rest.
long rest.
Pushing the
Anything to rest up with.
Confirm.
Morning comes on what is now day 3 of your journey of being pardoned and being free of the town of Funky Town. and to do whatever you want.
Oh, I haven't done that song yet.
Okay.
No, I'm sure it's coming. So
Let's
we got-
continue going west, you guys. Let's get this shit over with.
Very well.
So you guys travel.
Hold me, Myra.
I'll hold you waiting.
You guys travel down.
Oh,
And as you travel, you know you come to your stop. But it's weirder than last time. Last time you stopped and you were still in the middle of the forest. This time when you stop right in front of a pond.
okay.
So you stop in front of a pond, and it's a fairly big pond that you guys step in front of, but it's like a shimmering on top of the pond.
We've been walking for a while, haven't we?
You've been walking.
I've fallen asleep in her titty and her cleavage.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
I'm like a cell phone in her cleavage.
And I wake him up.
Okay.
Hey,
Go look around. Do I see a cage like I saw
go
before?
skinny
Roll
dipping?
perception. Anybody else want to roll?
Yes!
perception?
Yeah, I was looking around.
All right.
Oh, 9?
So,
Yeah, 8.
without any of this, I don't look. I just go with Myra's suggestion.
If they're dying, we're about to die.
No, because I was doing a
Shall
thing
we
called a
repeat it?
campaign.
Please repeat it. She wakes me up and she goes,
Hey, Wendy, you want to go skinny dipping?
yes. And I strip my clothes off. Just do it.
And she
And this
strips
is
her
how they all
clothes
died.
off.
And I grab her head and we go running to skinny dipping.
Frolicking. Boom, boom, boom.
So you guys go in.
Cannonball!
And that's how they all died.
Oh.
Oh, God.
So you both jump in.
This is awful.
So you guys both jump into the pond.
Yup.
Alright, so,
Cannonball!
so as you two are just, as you would look around the pond before you were to jump in, you notice from behind you, that familiar boom, 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 boom. And as you look behind you, did you strip naked too, Goliath?
Oh, yeah.
China coming right at us.
Right at you, barreling in!
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
No, that means
I
that
dived to the
we
side.
have to unequip our armor so our armor class goes down.
Oh, yeah, have you
Yep.
got any armor on, Goliath? Please unequip it.
I don't think I do, actually.
If you, okay, alright, mention. So, you see the giant Goliath
Those are going to
in
die.
red,
Naked missing out.
Do they know we got here?
and they are both naked, and they cannonball into...
I slapped the titty and
I
cut the
cast
balls.
dancing light, so you know that effect in anime when the light is shining and we freeze in midair, and it's like the flashing light.
So as you do, because now the perception rolls don't really matter now.
No, they don't.
They really don't. It's a good thing they weren't good rolls. You see, as you jump in, you guys are splishing and splashing, doing whatever you guys are doing in this pond. From the other side, you see bubbles start to rise. And out.
Excuse me.
Was that a queen? Which side did I come out of?
Jack Brand gets a slight erection.
And this is how we're leaving BOGO. To them, you guys.
One last rager.
Real quick, Innkeeper, let's take a quick 5-second so everybody can breathe. How's the chat looking?
Chat's looking lovely. We have Chris Hansen. We have Deuce. Hi, Deuce.
Hi. I'm so sorry, this is the first one.
We have
Don't be sorry.
Zach. This is great.
Zach.
And Zach was with us last night and played with us last night.
Oh,
so
Zach was
you
on my
guys are
table.
Okay,
and Ran
Just ran.
Just ran.
Okay.
And
Hi. Yes.
Chris Hansen says that this quest is increasing of cleavage. I hope the monster non-god was prepared for this Binge One Game One, because anything can add blood.
Oh God.
So, thank you, chat. Hi, everybody on chat. If this is your first time joining a Hit It and Quit It, it doesn't always go this way. I want to...
Sometimes it's worse.
Sometimes
it's worse.
Be very aware of
Sometimes
your
we're very
self.
serious. Tonight we're not.
Because
We're
when
all
it is,
tired.
You
But
get +5 for
As
everything until you
what
reach the
comes
last.
out
So
of the
that multi-attack,
pond-
You get +5 to your AC for
hey,
Sorry.
what comes out of the pond?
Oh yeah.
You don't have to look at that sticky note. Is that guy?
Oh, Seglon Titai.
Ooh! I thought that was me.
He comes out of the water, and y'all, he's pissed. He runs up, and do any of you speak Undercommon?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
No.
No.
Wait,
How
he's
much
just
more
come.
of
He's
knowledge?
just wait. He's talking to us. I cast hideous laughter on him. We haven't started initiative order yet.
That's true.
So what is that?
All right, so it's a wisdom saving throw. A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter on the spell's effect. The target must succeed at a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, and becoming incapacitated and able to stand up for the duration. A creature with intelligence of 4 or less is unaffected.
Intelligent of what?
Intelligence of 4. So as long as it's over a 4, it can be affected. If it's dumber, then it can't be. Well, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 13.
Well, it's... Oh, intelligence, is it lower than a 4? Okay,
Yeah, so
not,
it's smart because it's talking, so it's fine. But it was
Okay.
really dumb.
So what's the DC?
13.
14.
Damn it.
I show my dice,
No, I believe you. I believe you. I
Show
believe
my
you.
dice.
That would have been.
but that would have been absolutely amazing.
Okay. While he does that, can I cast a firebolt at it? Because I don't care.
Sure, I'll have everybody have one surprise round. There's your surprise round.
21.
21 hits.
5 points of fire damage.
Okay, so we're... Okay, Cleric, would you like to take a surprise round, or are you just going on?
Yeah, surprise round. I'll do a scorching ring.
Okay.
Ooh, 16 plus 1, 17.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Roll higher than I did.
No.
Hey,
6.
you rolled higher than I did. I rolled a 5.
Goliath, would you like to take a surprise
How
round?
deep is this pond?
I would say it's about 10 feet deep.
So I'm swimming.
Yes.
And how far away is the creature?
From where you guys were swimming, he's about 5 feet away from you.
So he's pretty close.
Yeah. I mean,
Oakley dokley.
he was under there sleeping, and then he got hit by Goliath vagina and was awoken, so he's pretty pissed.
Okay. I'd like to cast shield on myself.
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction.
So if they hit
I'm not
you,
going to do that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Fine then. Firebolt!
Bolt.
Yes.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, and by the way, on the shield, they can you roll. I'll tell you later.
That misses.
What was it?
7.
Misses. Okay. Alright, so, pretty good surprise round in,
Do you know what I mean?
but now
Oh,
I
okay.
need everybody to roll for initiative. You're now finding your second monster.
Hey, Alamine's back.
Oh, what do you roll? A 4? Oh!
Oh, awesome.
Well, I rolled a natural 4, but I have a +4 on my initiative.
Oh, wow. I rolled a natural 4 and I have a +1.
in true cleric fashion.
5.
22. Damn, girl.
Alright.
Damn, girl!
Con, which is nothing, so okay. Alright, 25 to 20.
22.
22, right at the top of the initiative order. 20 to 15.
They roll great.
15 to 10.
12.
And then is the monster. 10 to 5.
I got an 8.
And I got a 5.
Cleric fashion.
I will heal y'all maybe.
Maybe.
If you can get there.
Alright, so top of the initiative, Ren.
How close are we?
You guys are 5 feet. You're inside, so you're 5 feet.
So, if I run out, you get an attack of opportunity? That's what I'm asking. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter again.
Alright, so what is that again?
13.
It fails with a 12.
Yes, alright, so therefore, the target must succeed, unable to stay. So it bursts out into laughter and it falls prone. It's unable to stand. It has the prone condition. At the end of its turn, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw, same thing. The target, and if it's triggered by damage, then it gets advantage on the saving throw.
So it has a disadvantage to attack rolls. From what I'm reading from 5e on here.
Yes, and it's prone.
Gain advantage. And it's
Yeah.
condition ends upon standing up.
Yeah, so right now it can't get up, it can't move.
Right.
We get advantage on it. It's a disadvantage, and we get advantage, right? I think it is.
For prone, melee crawl, it's a disadvantage to attack rolls, gains advantage to attacks within 5 feet. So yes, if you're within 5 feet, you will get advantage on it.
And it gets
'Cause
so
it is
at the end of its turn, it can make a roll of wisdom and every time it takes damage. And if it's damage based, it gets advantage on the wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Cool.
Good to know.
So it's currently laughing, and because it's prone, I'm going to run away, splashing.
Right.
Running!
As you
Kill it, my love!
Goliath, you're up.
Unreal!
It's prone, so any attacks.
Is it underwater?
It's floating.
It's floating. Is there a disadvantage for DC saves? Does it have disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. Burning hands on its tummy. Is it floating like this or with its back up?
It's floating because it stood up and you cast Tasha's hideous laughter on it, correct?
Mhm.
So it's on its back and it's floating.
All right, good. On its tummy. Burn.
All right. So disadvantage. And what kind of save is that again?
It is a 12.
But is it Dex or Con?
Dex, sorry. Dex 12, yes.
God, it's got +0 to everything. I am not lying when I say this, you guys. Where'd it go? I rolled 2 natural ones.
Nice.
2 nat
You put them right here. These are natural.
These are natural.
The right there on your piercings on your 120.
So it fails.
Horribly.
Horribly fails.
You rolled the damage.
Yeah, it,
Yes, I
it
do.
fails.
Roll that damage.
What's that gonna be? Yeah.
That's such a wonderful sound.
Not as good as last time, but 4, 9, 12 points of burning damage
12 points of burning damage.
on its tummy.
On his tummy.
Alright. So, now it's the monster's turn. So, the monster does what?
It took damage, so it actually gets 2 wisdom saving throws. Which actually, because of the it doesn't. You're right.
It would be at the end of its turn,
Yeah.
right?
At the
No,
end of
no.
my-
It takes at the end of its turn. It takes a roll, or anytime it takes damage. So since it took damage, it gets
Oh,
to
okay.
take a roll at advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah.
6 and a 3.
Yep. It's still laughing.
Alright, so,
You think that's funny, little froggy? Burning fingers.
so, because it's still prone and it has Tasha's hideous laughter, it still gets to attack, it just attacks at disadvantage. From what I am reading from prone, it only is at disadvantage to attack rolls.
Mhm.
So it can still attack.
Wait, it wisdom save, it falls prone, becomes incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration.
Okay, so incapacitated means it can't.
It can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I really need to change what it says on conditions on here.
Yeah, the conditions on this one, like
That's
They're not
that's
well.
Pathfinder.
No, it's
Oh,
Dungeons
it's
and
not.
Dragons with 5e.
Got
Yeah,
you.
no. It's,
Well, yeah, it says it says wisdom saving throw or fall prone. So it gets on the ground. That's the prone one, and then
Okay.
it becomes incapacitated and is unable to stand.
Okay, that's fine. So, can't take actions right. Okay, so that's the end of its turn.
And that means you get to roll again.
Okay.
But only one. It's not an advantage.
That's another 3. Wow.
If Tasha's hits, it's actually insanely
Yeah.
good. It's only a level 1, by the way. I know.
Shit.
I'm gonna keep this one handy right now. I'm getting
Alrighty.
those 2 dice out the fuck out of there. There you are, old girl. I'll keep you on there. Okay. So that ends the monster's turn. Our dwarf friend, you are up.
Alrighty,
We're
I'm going
Mr.
to
Monster
back up as much as I can, and I'm going to cast Thunderwave at it.
Alright, so it gets disadvantage on a save
I need a Constitution saving throw.
at disadvantage.
Need to beat a 12. And actually, anything within 15 feet of it as well.
Well, it does not save.
Wait, does that mean that Mara is within 15
Mara
feet?
is in within 15 feet of that.
Oh!
Constitution saving throw.
So Mara, make a con save of DC of 12. Sorry guys, don't want me to get her.
Oh!
Is that a 1?
No. 5.
Chris Hansen said kill it while it laughs.
Right.
Oh. 18 points of thunder damage if you did not save.
That's me too, right?
Yes.
This is thunder damage.
And also within it's a thunder, let's see. Actually, both of you are also pushed 10 feet away from me. Like
Okay.
10 additional feet away from me. And there's a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
The wave that it makes, can I, you know when you're in the ocean and you kind of, yeah, you ride it up. Can I do that when it gets to a little bump?
Yes, you can. Alright, so anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I cannot do anything else.
Alright.
I do not have any bonus actions.
And that means
Alright,
it gets
cleric.
to roll. It gets to roll.
Oh,
two
I get to
more.
roll again?
Every time it takes damage
So I roll one more.
with advantage. Yeah.
Oh, with advantage. Alright, I'm on my 5th and 6th d20 right now, so let's hope. Double 2s.
Nice. I love Tasha's.
Cleric, you may go as I dig for.
Help me, Cleric, I'm hurt!
So, first thing I'll do as a bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alright.
This time it takes the form of a leather glove with spikes. For reasons. And,
Run is
Help me,
aroused.
Cleric! That's
and
really hot.
I'll make
So
my
is
attack.
Emberlink.
Rin gets an erection in the water.
I miss her so much. Can you tell?
Why am I never gonna hit 11?
11 misses, I'm afraid.
Of course it does.
Wait, if it's
Sorry.
incapacitated, doesn't he get advantage?
You get advantage. I'm sorry, roll
Yes.
again. Yes, you get.
7.
That was almost good.
It was, and then it did whatever that did and slowed down into, okay, let's just get rid
Still
of that then.
misses.
So, I'm gonna use my speed. Would I be able to walk up to
Yeah.
the life friend? Yeah, and I will cure wounds.
That's the 2 spells.
That's a bonus action. Spiritual weapon's a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Oh, okay. Got it.
To cast and hit.
Gotcha.
Alright, so you can go ahead and roll what you need to roll for cure wounds, right?
Yeah, I do level 1 because it takes away 2. Not nice.
So while he does that, top of the round, Ren.
Oh, Cleric, you're so sexy.
Cleric pays no attention. Cleric gives no fucks.
Yeah, I just my blind eye towards him. 6 and 11 minus 2, 9.
I'll take it.
Cleric with a -2 to its cure wounds.
Ridiculous.
That's yeah.
It's like praying to my God hurts me.
Oh god. Sounds like you're praying to the Raven Queen or something.
He's losing his religion.
Why do I do this?
Alright, so I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery at the creature.
Okay.
Please tell me you insulted to death.
I'm gonna sing, well, Goliath tits are hip, I really love the way they bounce. And
Oh, Jesus.
they clap you to death. Oh! And you're going to make a wisdom saving throw of 13 at advantage.
A 10 and a 2.
Alright, so that is 2d4.
Another.
Please tell me you insulted to death.
That's 4. That's just 4. You have 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Nobody likes you. You're a mean lizard man. I hope you drown.
I believe it is a fish.
So does that mean I get to make another wisdom save against...
I didn't insult him for you.
Disadvantage to break...
Mage hand to the balls.
Yeah.
At disadvantage...
No, you get advantage because I did damage to you.
Oh, advantage. I'm sorry. Good. Awesome. 13.
That's the exact AC.
So I win.
So you finally stop laughing.
I just want everybody to see I had to go through fucking this many d20s to fucking save from this bullshit.
Said you guys are a power couple. Brandon.
If you guys out there like to draw anything, I would love some fan art of this.
From this particular
From this
one
particular
shot.
moment over here. I really appreciate it.
Every
Send
moment
it
so
to my personal account. Alright, so the monster finally saves. Don't know how much damage it's going to do to y'all now because you've wailed on the motherfucker. But we're just going to try. So he's going to use half of his movement to get up.
Mm-hmm.
And he has, so it's same thing for swim and speed. So he's going to swim. So he's he's going to use his full swim and to get up on the edge of the bank.
Does anyone get an attack of opportunity?
You were out of the water.
I splashed out of the water
I
onto
was
the
still in the
shore.
water.
You will
He's
get
right
an attack
beside
of
her.
And I was
opportunity.
He's
right
right
next
beside
to
me.
him.
Yeah.
So you both will get an attack of
And my
opportunity.
spiritual weapon, I'm just kidding.
I wish spiritual weapons did, but they don't.
Yeah, no, they don't
Just
use
roll
it.
d20.
Yeah, you roll d20.
Roll a
see if you
d20 to
hit.
see if you hit it.
Huh. With what?
Your weapon. Do you have a knife or anything?
I have a
plus 5, 16.
quarterstaff.
Yeah, so
16
it's a
does
plus 5
hit.
to
Roll
hit.
for damage.
11?
11 misses, unfortunately.
Aw. Oh!
4 points of damage.
Better than nothing.
He's looking real rough. Like, rough.
Good.
So, as you do that, and he gets up. Where are you?
I have backed up
That's
30
right.
feet, so I'm like way
So
far
you do
away.
cast Fireball. Okay, so you get up, and when he gets up, the first one he sees as he gets up out of this daze, he's burned
In the tummy.
in the tummy. He got hit. He's tired, y'all. He is going to go ahead and make a bite attack against the Goliath.
coming back into the water.
Oh, you're in the water. I'm sorry. Ren. Unfortunately, I get you two confused.
How could
They all
you?
wanted the same.
And he's going to bite
They're
you.
Marin.
Okay.
Ah, nice.
Does a 9 hit you?
The 9 does not hit me.
Alright. So he only gets 1.
I just go.
Dwarf.
Firebolt in his ass.
Do it.
22 to hit.
22 to hit. I'll let you roll damage, but it doesn't really matter because he had one
One.
hit point left.
Oh, 12 points of fire damage.
You fucking annihilate him. Like, he just burst. Like, the firebolt hits him and he just bursts into flames and fish guts are going everywhere.
As he bursts into flames, can I use the flames to like dry myself off from the water?
Why not?
Y'all are still naked, aren't you?
Yeah. Use my mage hand to throw some of the gore on him.
I use my mage hand because I'm familiar with what he's doing to fling the gore away from me. We just slapped out of a mage hand.
I didn't think we were going to get to the final
frog legs!
battle,
Oh, frog legs!
I like we need to, like,
Yeah.
this is too fucking
Fried
funny
frog
right
legs!
now. We have no time limit right now.
If Moira comes up with the frog legs, I want
We're
to
going to
share one
change a
with
few
her.
things on the final boss. 'Cause
Can I share a frog leg with you?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
Does the corpse have anything on it?
We do the whole lady in
roll
the
an
trance.
Yes.
investigation if you would like to.
And,
As I'm
12.
sitting on your titty right beside your
Would you like
face.
to roll?
well, since I'm in the
I need
pond,
to
I'll
put
check
my-
in the pond too.
Okay,
Just for
go ahead
things.
and roll investigation on the pond.
I finally swim
17.
out.
So 17, and you rolled a
12.
12. With a 12, what you can see from the scattered remains that have bursted into flames on this, what you can find, which is kind of odd for a fish to have any money, you find 5 gold pieces.
Alright, pocket it.
Alright, and for your 17, you look in and see the little home of this poor creature. He lived by himself, like Shrek in a swamp, man. Like, he just wanted to be left alone. Down in there, you find with a 17, you also find 5 gold pieces
Pocket it.
and a greater healing potion.
Oh, great. Should have shoved that in your mouth. I forgot I had those. Sorry.
Giggity.
As they're doing that, because apparently I have fine clothes, I actually put those on top of my leather armor. I collect the cooked frog legs from the frog creature.
He's like Alex and no leftovers.
I also use the soap that I have to kind of clean myself off, and I prepare as much as I can a little like picnic for Moira and I start playing my lute and spray the perfume, that's vial of perfume, a little under my chin, and I start feeding Moira the frog legs as I nuzzle into her boobies. So I'm just laying there like I'm on a couch reclining as we're sitting on the beach, and playing. I'm feeding her with.
Imagine Jabba the Hutt in reverse.
Yes, I'm feeding her with my mage hand, and I'm playing my lute with my other hands, as I'm singing gra 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 la 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 ooh la la, want your Hercules romance.
Can I check around the area if there's anything that'll tell me where we're supposed to go?
Please do.
Then I go
For the
into-
love of God.
Sunny day,
A 12.
washing the
12.
frog away.
So with the 12, you see him feeding frog legs laying on the Goliath's boobs.
Mine goes, I use my mage hand to grab one of the frog legs for myself.
Cleric, you're just sitting there.
Cleric, would you like a frog leg?
No, thank you. And I start praying again.
Where are you at? Oh, and while this is happening, while I'm feeding that, I actually take my potion of healing and pour it on the frog legs as I'm feeding her, so she can have the healing potion.
Sit.
2d4.
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 So with that, you see, so you've completed the second,
Oh, nice.
what washes up
You get
on
9
the
points
bank,
of healing damage.
because you have
healing
completed,
points.
Thank you, Randy.
You're welcome.
is a little frog creature with a little note in his mouth and a little bit of tears in his eyes.
Did we
Oh,
kill
no.
Daddy?
Because that was his papa.
Oh no.
Do I
Enjoy your fatherless life.
I say, your father was an asshole, and I cast vicious mockery on him.
Just left his dad.
Okay! I'm gonna roll a disadvantage because he was surprised, and that seems fair.
Wisdom 13.
No! So he falls prone and he spends the rest of his days laughing.
But no, vicious mockery.
Oh, vicious
I
mockery.
just straight up 5 points of psychic damage.
Alright, yeah, he's psyched the fuck up. So, he is a little crazy now, 'cause, but he drops the letter off to you.
I'm gonna
Looks at
firebolt his ass too.
You roll high enough.
18?
That,
Actually 22.
More frog legs.
Yeah, we're hungry. Daddy tastes good.
He's like eating his
5
dad.
points of fire damage.
oh, he's gone!
Point
It
psychic
was a little baby frog creature. Between the psychic damage and the fire damage, disintegrated. You get more baby frog legs.
We still need to see the
Yum yum.
I take it and like,
What does the note say?
So as you open
I
the
take a
note,
frog, the little frog neck and start eating it.
as you open the note, so as you open this note, and what they see in this note, it says, "Wow, didn't think anybody would make it this far, but congratulations."
This is written by the DM.
Actually, it was. You guys have passed your second trial of your pardon. Your final battle begins now. The note disappears. And out of the
I
tree,
cast dancing lights and I start going da 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 da.
and out of the trees to the right of you,
Chris Hansen said you guys are psychos.
I wish at this point, if I had time, I really want Ukatoa to come out of you guys. You see this creature run up to you.
Which one?
Oh, I'm so sorry. This
I was like,
Sorry, everybody on stream. It's this one.
Hey, Donald Cheeks is on.
Who's that?
Thomas?
On the stream?
Yeah.
Who's that? Hi, Thomas.
We see that come
It's
up.
DM.
I cast hypnotic pattern on it from the.
Oh, hey, sorry. Hi.
Hi.
You're just during the perfect time, real quick. Those who are coming in, they're in their final battle of trials and tribulations to be pardoned by the judge of Funky Town.
and we just killed the baby frog.
And they just killed a father and a baby frog. So that's to kind of catch you up what's going on. There's a love affair happening between a Goliath and Ren. We have a cleric who just keeps praying. And a dwarf who I thought was good until he grabbed the note and said, "You are fatherless now," burns the baby frog and eats his legs. Thought he was a good dwarf. So now we
Been in
are.
prison for 6 years.
So now we are about to enter our third and final battle.
As the lights were going,
and this is what they get to fight.
as the lights are going, and doing the, I immediately take that little moment of da 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 da. Are you ready to kill some shit? And I cast hypnotic pattern in front of it.
And what does that do?
All right.
I'm unfamiliar with
So
hypnotic pattern.
hypnotic pattern is level 2. You create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Sorry, guys. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So everyone must make a wisdom saving throw of 13. Everyone who's in that area.
Oh, I fail it. I almost rolled an 18.
Creature makes it with a 13.
You may have fucked us all.
It's a
So
what kind of check?
Wisdom.
Okay, I
check.
have advantage on those.
Good.
Natural 20.
Woo! So
feel dumb.
save,
19.
Save.
Okay.
I failed.
fail. So what happens on a fail?
It becomes incapacitated and has 0 movement speed until.
Well, fuck me.
So with that,
If you take it, the spell ends if the affected creature takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of it. There's no
Oh,
saving
okay.
throws now. But you are there until you either take damage or someone shakes you.
Fair enough.
Yay,
10
10
viewers.
viewers.
Hi guys.
Hi, everybody.
And you joined all 10. You get to hear me say these words for the final time tonight. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I wish I rolled this high. It's an 18.
Jesus.
That's before I add it.
So I'll do that.
Oh my god.
All right, 25 to 20.
21.
You would be.
Damn.
Damn.
20 to 15. There's a monster. 15 to 10.
12. 14.
12?
12.
Really?
And 7.
True cleric fashion. That would have been better.
That would have been better. Let's save this. Let's save this for later.
All right, so top of the round, Ren.
I cast Hypnotic Pattern again. Everyone roll a wisdom.
Do I have to, since I'm already like...
Yeah, you're just there until something happens.
6 for the creature.
Natural 20.
8.
Nice.
8?
No, I'm 18.
18. Alright. Cool. I say, Myra, let us get out of here.
Yes.
I run the fuck away. With my big titty bitch.
I got something better.
Okay.
This is a battle royale.
So,
Well, I say that. Hey, technically we haven't ended
Yeah.
whatever, but I say that to her.
all right, so is that your turn?
Yeah.
So what happens on a fail with Hypnotic? Because the monster failed with an 8.
Incapacitated, has no movement speed, can't do anything until something attacks it or we shake it.
Well, the monster skips its turn then. And that brings us to the Goliath.
Oh god. I cast Phantom Steed.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ, this is the best one shot
I want the bitter so badly!
Oh my god!
Poor Kendra's just like, why did I decide to put it on? Why did I stay home?
I cast Phantom Steed! And a big, beautiful unicorn appears.
My eyes turn into those anime eyes with the tears, it's big.
The hearts, and I grab. Ren, come, let's run away! We jump on the steed.
And I go, who wants to live forever? Who wants to live forever?
100. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm well aware of this speed.
Oh, God.
And I use dancing lights to cast a rainbow behind us.
With that,
Chris Hansen says this sounds like Oblivion horse armor.
I'm still like.
Yeah, you're just gone.
with that, we'll get to that. Dwarf, you're up next. So what does he need to do if he...
I'm incapacitated until
the two of you are doing it until something happens.
Yeah.
The two of you are just standing there zoned out.
Clear?
You're just...
So you got these two riding off with a phantom horse. You have the enemy and your dwarf partner incapacitated, unable to...
Tripping balls.
I'll start praying.
Thomas says this sounds so kawaii.
Sounds so what?
Kawaii, the cutesy.
Yeah, that's totally
Yeah.
what it is.
Would let you know that's not what I have envisioned. So, I'm going to call upon the spirits of every DM who's ever DM'd before in their life to help me. Because we're at the top of the round with that, if you're going to pray.
I will just pray because I don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
You just got abandoned.
Yeah, I was just like, two of them left when we were
Wow.
just about to be free.
Ren, you're at the top of the initiative order.
I cast hideous laughter on the cleric.
Alright, whatever.
Chaotic neutral. I don't care about the you. All I care about is
Chris
the
Hansen
city.
said he's going for a piss, save the dwarf, he's worth it.
I'm within range. Wisdom saving throw of 13.
Let's see, 18.
Okay, you save.
No, we gotta keep this
Riding
going.
off into, we're still riding off into the sunset like.
So it's the monsters.
It's like.
And it can't do anything. Because it hasn't been hit. Goliath? We'll keep it going for one more round.
We're riding. We're riding up. My bitches! Come ready, let's ride away.
I'm giving her a reach around because I'm like nestled in the back. One hand here, the other one just going with the motion. Ride, baby, ride, ride. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town?
Dwarf?
It's like when you're at the finish him part of
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, and just like
How far away are they at this point?
At this point, what is the speed? It's 100 feet.
Oh jeez.
Around.
they're probably 200 feet away from us.
If you've been riding this whole time and it's 100 feet moving speed, I
It
would
has a speed of 100 feet. It can travel 10 miles in an hour.
Yeah, so every round he can move 100 feet, so we're about 200 feet away.
Yeah.
Last round I could have.
Bye.
Last round I could have hit y'all, but I didn't. So I'm gonna look at him and I guess I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Alrighty.
Or you could just heal him and probably do damage.
Ouch!
So unarmed strike, it won't let you knock out of it. Come to. As you come to, you see the Hellhound is in the same state as you. So you're happy about that. But as you look over, your Goliath and Ren
Just a rainbow trail.
have jumping on a phantom steed and have abandoned you.
We took off on Starlight from the
The fuck's that?
So this happened.
And what would you? So back to the Ren. You two are out of initiative order. So the monster is still not in initiative order because it hasn't been hit, so it's still incapacitated. Hey, Dwarf, you're up.
So I'm gonna look around and see if there's any if something will tell us where to go to get to the well, because I'm over it at this point. Like,
It's gonna be a high DC perception, but roll.
Where's my?
16?
Alright. So you look around, the hellhound incapacitated.
Just so you know, it's 1 minute. So that's 10 rounds.
Okay.
Just so you're aware.
We
So
did about
we've been-
5 rounds, so.
No, it's only been like 3
It's
rounds.
been-
3.
It is
Yeah, because I cast it. It got it on the second one,
Right.
and then he cast Steed. We ran. So yeah, you're on 4
you
now.
cast Steed and y'all ran.
Well,
Yeah,
you
in
got
the
him
first-
on the
all
first
in the
round
first
because
round.
you cast it twice,
No,
but
I got
the sneak
you on the
attack.
first round. I got him on the second round.
Well, no, you got me on the sneak attack.
Yes,
Right,
I
right
did.
when it-
Yeah, yes, you're right.
So
yeah,
so
you're
it was
on
3.
three.
Right.
Yeah,
In the third
cool.
round.
So,
It's
with the
important.
16, as you look around, in a fit of panic, because now you're down 2 fighters, you just have the cleric with you. As you look around, you start to notice to the left a little clearing.
I'm gonna start moving towards that clearing.
Okay.
I follow suit.
Alright, so you guys walk towards the clearing, and what you see there
Just like, oh, fuck it.
is the well. And at the well, you see the judge and a couple of townsmen there. They're having a big old pig roast.
The other 2 just ran off.
What
You
do
may
you,
want to get them.
what do you mean they ran off?
They got on a horse and started fondling each other and ran off.
It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. It was so fast.
So
I
we've
couldn't
been
do it.
following you, of course, and we noticed that you destroyed the first 2 monsters, but we haven't gotten confirmation about the third.
Zappan's all sorts of incapacitated, so I don't think it's much of a problem.
Oh, well, I guess you guys won. So he pulls over, writes your 2 names down only
Good.
on the pardons, passes them over to you, and and if you see your friends riding
Is there a bounty on their head?
a pretty big one,
Excellent. Fun to collect a bounty.
No. Please.
So start heading down the direction that we saw him.
By the way, you'd want to deal with that thing. It's gonna be done in like, give it a minute.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so as you say that, the judge motions and sends a few officers out to cure this poor hellhound and send it back to where it came. As you leave, the judge goes, "There's a big bounty on their heads. Their crimes were bad, but abandoning in the yearly tradition of pardon is punishable by death.
Excellent. We will find them dead or alive. Does it matter?
Not to me."
Excellent. We'll bring you the heads.
Perfect. And with that, guys, that's where we end that session.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
I'm so glad that got filmed.
Yes. That's how you play chaotic neutral, y'all.
I was playing neutral evil.
So,
Which is why I looked at the little baby and was like,
as we do
enjoy being
every night
fatherless.
before we sign off, real quick, I'm going to show you my dice and then I will close out. That way you guys can see where I got the idea for the story. So hold tight. Go look at my
We'll tell you
face.
if you can. We'll tell you if it looks good.
Does it look good?
Well, there's a lag. 5, 4, 3,
There it is.
2.
You see it?
Yeah, well enough.
Okay.
Cool.
So here is the jail, the judge telling them about the pardon. They get their first letter. There is the first monster that they fought. In the cage is where you found the second letter. Left, west, you went, and that was supposed to be down here because after you fought the fish, that's where you found the fairy brought you the minor potions. The second boss battle was the fish. Supposed to be a flying fish, but
But didn't really come up.
we didn't really come up to that, so we just retconned that. When you search, you found the greater healing potion, and that is the hellhound who I didn't get to say because a lot happened during that. But the hellhound was actually sleeping, and then it was awoken, and then you get to the well with the pig roast. So that is how.
I know normally we're like, oh, hit it and quit. I think maybe in like a year we need to revisit for y'all hunting down.
This is now a thing.
Look out for part 2. coming of this.
That would be a special one-shot
Special-
edition.
Vengeance.
Like a Ashley Johnson Kickstarter. I'll come back and DM.
Yeah. Oh, that could be our stretch goal.
That's
if
a
we
stretch
get
goal.
if we get that on
When we get there,
Kickstarter.
you guys.
The hunt for Rin and Myra. Hentai edition.
Yes.
So we'll close out the stream in a few minutes, but thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching this hilarious Hit It Quit It take place. Thank you to our players for coming out and playing with us
Thank you
tonight.
for joining us.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you to our
Thank
innkeeper.
Everybody, thank you to everybody on chat
Yes,
tonight.
thank you to everybody on chat.
Especially
Mind about
Chris.
Switch
Thank
that
you.
we're gonna be.
Yes.
Oh.
So, as I said in the beginning, if you weren't here for the beginning of the stream and you're still on, of course, we're going to post on social media starting tomorrow. Tonight is our last night streaming on Binge One Game One's channel. We want to thank them for all the fun that we have had and brought to this
We
channel.
love you.
But now we have expanded and we are joining the Twitch on our own. So please look out and follow One Stop Guild Shop. You will be seeing a bunch of new content. I will post that as it comes, but to kind of retcon a little bit of what I said, Matt has a new campaign, a fully written campaign that we're streaming. Chris has a new fully campaign that's going to be streaming. I have a show coming out, so buy this book. Where we do a geeky, I said geeky girl book club, but now it's just like geek book club, Chris Hansen. So if you buy this book, Geek Girls Don't Cry, go on Amazon. It wasn't really too expensive.
Hold it up a little bit more.
Sorry, in front of my face. And it is a super awesome self-help kind of, but it's written from fictional characters, female fictional characters. Get the book. We'll be talking about it. A couple of girls and guys will get together here and stream what we have learned and talk about the book as we read it. Look for that in about a month because between our schedules, it'll take us a little while to reread it all over again. And also the interview, sit down with some of the first season is going to be the core four, where you sit down with the four of us and learn about how we met each other, how we came up with this idea, kind of our upbringing. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
I just where we can talk about how we came with the concept, where we are now.
So we have to be interviewed together.
And we'll also sit with other people, people who've been with us. Our next person for that will be, and he just found out about it right now on stream, my husband will sit down with us and we'll talk about all of the creative stuff that he's done as far as music and some stuff that you guys will see coming out in the near future. So look for all of that, and our tabletop gaming, tabletop TV, rolling out later on this year too. Make sure to come every Monday if you're in Winter Haven, Lakeland, Armandale, Polk City, get on a plane. I don't really care. Come down on Monday night at the Ritz in downtown Winter Haven and play Dungeons and Dragons with us every Monday night. Of course, in tabletop gaming. Come support downtown. Come support the Ritz Theater. It is a gorgeous, beautiful theater. We are so honored to have it to use and to show. So thank you to everybody. Thank you, Deuce.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you for sticking around for us tonight and watching. So we will thank you for sitting around and watching all of our crazy adventures. We love you all. We'll see you guys next Tuesday at 8:30 for the final, maybe final.
We'll find
Maybe
out.
final. We don't know
If
yet.
it continues on, then it'll be the final for a while. We'll revisit it, but it could be it could be the final. It could be.
Tomb of Horror.
Yes!
We're going back. That's gonna be our first show back on.
Will we
our
die?
channel.
Will we not?
Has that been uploaded? So if they haven't seen it, they
Yes.
can go back.
Yes, it is on the YouTube channel for Binge One Game One. I am also going to be moving it to our One Stop Guild Shop YouTube. I'm going to be basically uploading all of our Hidden Liquidits and the Tomb of Horrors saga up there as they, and then of course our campaigns will also.
So they can watch it before we have it next week?
Yes.
Sweet, there we go.
So go and watch if you want to catch up on what happened, so you're kind of caught up on what is going to happen on Wednesday. And that will be the first episode of our own stream of One Stop Guild Shop. Thank you, everybody.
Like us
Thank
on
you, dudes.
Facebook.
Like
us on
us.
Facebook and the Instagram. So you can follow us. We also do pop-up events of this in different communities and bars. the new event. Please help me. D&D on the moon. Dark side of
the D&D side of the moon.
D&D side of the moon. And yeah, follow us to see where we're gonna be next.
And just remember, Team Mora and me.
They suck.
Just
I'm going
wait.
to firebolt
Just
the
wait.
shit out of them.
Alright.
Thank you guys so
Love
much.
you.
Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
He said we could have. He said it in chat. He plugged it in chat. That's why I was
okay.
like, wait and see.
I haven't. We're still streaming if you want to.
No.
Oh, hey, sorry, didn't get the memo about that. If you guys are listening and you love podcasts, do you love podcasts?
I love podcasts.
I love
podcasts.
Guys, go check
Like
out
I like Pisha.
and Keisha. Go check out our friends at Happy Hour Podcast with Johnny and Deuce. They are an amazing duo team and they do so many fun. I've listened to a lot of it and it is just hilarious. It's good.
Absolutely fucking.
The review of Captain Marvel is brilliant.
Yes.
Go check them out. We love them and they are awesome and
All that.
we just love them.
Mhm.
Like, they're great. So
Yeah.
come see us and come listen to them and listen to us and we'll have fun.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Bye.
Bye. How are you?